With Selyne being added during the Sakurajima update, they've easily become one of the best pals in the game. Besides their great stats, they've just got a really unique design that stands out from every pal in the game. Plus with them being the new current strongest tower boss, I'm sure many players are eager to get this pal. So today I wanted to show you all how to upgrade this awesome cosmic pal. What's going on everybody, it's your boy Speakerhead, and today I'm going to show you how to upgrade Selyne in Palworld. But before we get into this guide, just a friendly reminder that if you enjoy any of the music you hear during this video or just want to support the channel in general, it's all part of my DMCA free music label, Speakerhead Studios. All the music on this label is completely DMCA free, so go ahead and use any of these songs for your content creating needs. We currently have over 70 songs available with more added frequently, so if you're interested in checking that out, all the links will be in the description below. But with that out of the way, let's get into the guide. So to start things off, let's go over some of the basics of Selyne. Selyne is a dark and neutral type pal that can't be found like most other pals in the game. The only way to get Selyne is by finding one at a meteor site in these certain areas. It should also be noted that they don't spawn every time at a meteorite location, so it may take a few tries to find this pal. Moving on to their pal ability, with Selyne's saddle unlocked at level 53, they're able to be used as a flying mount along with enhancing dark and neutral type attacks of the pal while mounted. Quickly talking about exclusive moves now, Selyne has two of them, which are Suigetsu Blade and Moonlight Beam. One other thing to mention about Moonlight Beam is that it is currently the strongest neutral type move in the game. Finally, for Selyne's base skills, there are level 3 in Handiwork, a level 3 in Transporting, and a level 3 in Medicine Production, so they're a pretty good worker to have at your base besides being a great fighter. But with the basics of Selyne out of the way, let's get into upgrading them. So the first step to upgrading Selyne is by breeding them for good passive skills. Now with Selyne only being able to breed with its own kind, this makes their passive skill pool much smaller compared to many other pals. However, I made do with what I had available, so the passive skills I chose to put on Selyne were Ferocious, Musclehead, Burly Body, and Serenity. With this combination of passive skills, this will give your pal a 60% attack boost, a 20% defense boost, and a 30% cooldown on all active skills. While I wish I could add some better passive skills to them such as Legend, I'm pretty happy with this combination for Selyne. So once you're done breeding for the perfect passive skills, the next step to upgrading your pal is by upgrading them in a pal condenser. By upgrading a pal in a pal condenser, you can boost the power of their pal ability along with increasing their general stats. Another thing people might not notice is that once you've upgraded your pal to max in a condenser, all their base skills will also level up by 1 level, which is pretty nice. It takes a total of 117 pals to fully upgrade a pal, with level 1 needing 4 pals, level 2 needing 16 pals, level 3 needing 32 pals, and finally level 4 needing 64 pals. But with the spare pals you hopefully save from breeding, you should be able to upgrade Selyne at least a couple of levels in a condenser. And once you're done upgrading Selyne in a pal condenser, the next step to upgrading your pals is by upgrading them in a Statue of Power. By using 30 small pal souls, 18 medium pal souls, and 18 large pal souls, you can give your pal a 30% boost in attack, defense, and health. But once you've upgraded your pal in a Statue of Power, the next way to upgrade them is by feeding them pal fruits. By using ability glasses unlocked at level 34, you can view a pal's hidden potential, which are the stats that pal fruits upgrade. But pretty much you want to feed your pal each type of fruit until all 3 of those stats are at 100. Also, a quick tip for getting dog coins to help you purchase pal fruits from a metal merchant is by using a Catris. While fighting together, neutral pals will drop more items when defeated, which does work on Mimogs and dog coins as well. Another way you can also get pal fruits is by defeating raid bosses, but this is much easier said than done, so I'd recommend sticking with buying pal fruits with dog coins. Now the next step to upgrading your pal is going to be hitting that like and subscribe button, because it really helps out the channel and it will also give your pal a 10% boost in being awesome. But seriously, once you've finished upgrading your Selyne with pal fruits, you've technically finished upgrading them as much as you can. However, there are a few temporary upgrades you can still do to your pal. The first one of these temporary upgrades is with food. Depending on what food you or your pal eats, they can give you all sorts of different buffs that help you in many situations, such as attack buffs, defense buffs, work speed buffs, along with many other useful buffs. For battling, I personally use these 2 foods on screen. However, I highly recommend looking through all the different food options you can make and see which ones might work best for your needs. Moving on now, the very last upgrade you can do to your pals by taking advantage of a pal that boosts other pals' stats. Since Selyne is both a dark and neutral type pal, you can either use Cremis or Who Crates to boost Selyne's attack. For the sake of this video, I'll be using Cremis to boost Selyne's attack, however both would work for boosting their attack stats. Both pals will give a 10% boost with a level 1 pal ability. However, with a level 5 pal ability, both pals will give a 20% attack boost to their respective types. That being said, if you were to have 4 fully upgraded versions of each of these pals in your party alongside Selyne, your pal would gain an additional 80% attack boost. Now, if you were to add up all the upgrades I mentioned throughout this video, these upgrades will give your pal an 160% attack boost, a 20% defense boost, and a 30% cooldown to all active skills. But instead of just talking about the upgrades we did to Selyne, I want to show off how strong this pal really is by having them go up against Victor and Shadowbeak on normal difficulty. Also, for those who might be interested, these are the moves I'll have Selyne be using during this battle. So without further ado, let's get into the battle. Alright, let's get it, Selyne. Ow. Ooh, big laser. So far, good damage, good damage. Also hasn't taken too much damage on Selyne's end. Not too bad, not too bad. Ooh, those did some damage. Honestly, even though Selyne is taking damage, she's also just kind of tanking all the shots at the same time. Ooh, Divine Departure. That was a decent amount. Big laser. Ooh, laser fight. Holy burst, get him, Selyne. Ooh, big damage. Final blow, Selyne. Victory. Easy victory. Nice job, Selyne. So with that battle concluded, I hope this shows how powerful you can really make Selyne. But that's going to be my guide on how to upgrade Selyne. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Let me know if you found this guide helpful, and also leave me your suggestions on what pals I should upgrade next. Finally, once again, if you want to support the channel, you can check out my DMCA free music label and the links in the description below. But that's all I have to say for now, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch all y'all in the next one. Take it easy, everybody.